Win or lose, Manchester City case poses perilous threat to Premier League power. Dance while the world burns. You have to hand it to English football. It is above all endlessly adaptable. Everything is content. Never stop selling. Even if the thing you're selling may just turn out to be the ground beneath your own feet. The days leading up to any big, soar-away Super Sunday showdown tend to bring an avalanche of messages from gambling companies describing their latest matchday lures. With Arsenal due at the Etihad on Sunday afternoon, the gambling emails have once again flowed like wine, albeit with a topical twist this time. As of Wednesday, also known as Tribunal Day 3, you can access a range of bets tailored breathlessly to City's financial charges, as though this is all actually just another football match, including hot markets on deductions, fines, and even relegation, a miserly 6-1. These people really do know their wishful thinking demographic. There is at least a bracing degree of honesty in all this. For the broadcasters, it is a trickier subject. How to deal with this thing, in the week when it finally became a thing, one that undermines so many other things, not least your own relentlessly upbeat entertainment product. Come Sunday afternoon, the chat around the lighted plinth will be about bottling or not bottling, about whether Arsenal were too pleased with the robotically cautious 0-0 in this fixture last season. It will be about how the league's best defence deals with Erling Haaland, who has scored 8.5% of all Premier League goals this season.
Subscribe now for exclusive content, expert analysis, and updates on all the moves shaping the football world.
This is clearly a good thing for everyone concerned, not least the unsuspecting Tea Time TV audience. The Profitability and Sustainability Rules (PSR) procedure is opaque, tedious, and unresolved. Nobody comes to sport for this. Can't we all just enjoy the frowning men in puffy gilets, analysing the second phase mid-block counterpress? The difference now is that as of Monday morning, this thing is finally in the building, walking the halls, rattling the door handles, whispering through the keyholes. A Sunday afternoon meeting with the Team City beat to the league title by the finest of margins 4 months ago, while also being accused of overreaching the finest of margins, provides its own unavoidable note of irony. Above all, it is a reminder that this remains a hugely perilous point in the history of a league formed out of legal squabbles, chicanery, and greed a third of a century ago. Zoom out a little, and City's charges are arguably the greatest existential threat to the Premier League since its inception. At which point it is probably a good moment to take a look at where we are with this thing. Perhaps the most notable aspect right now is the sense of two entirely opposing views on how it may play out. City have understandably drawn down the shutters on this topic, but the club is by all accounts hugely confident of being vindicated. There is talk of irrefutable evidence proving City's innocence, a phrase used so often you wonder whether someone in the comms team doesn't know what irrefutable actually means. One suggestion is, City are supremely confident in their own resources, the bewigged legal supergroup at their disposal, and a track record in making these things go away. Another theory is the club have been advised certain key notes of evidence in the public domain and disputed by City will turn out to be inadmissible. This would certainly explain that confidence. The charges themselves fall into 5 basic categories. Inflated sponsorship income offered by organizations linked to the club's state ownership. Issues including image rights that relate to player and manager remuneration. Failure to meet UEFA's financial fair play regulations. Breaches of PSR, and what are essentially allegations of bad faith. The evidence out there, which City dispute, is most compelling on the key front of sponsor income. Der Spiegel's 2018 investigation, supported by leaked documents from the Portuguese hacker Rui Pinto and again disputed by City, suggested club officials solicited top-ups from state-owned entities in Abu Dhabi to avoid openly breaking the rules. UEFA's financial rules have always been the enemy of ambition for City's owners. We will need to fight this, Ferran Soriano, City's chief executive, allegedly writes of FFP in one leaked memo, and do it in a way that is not visible. There is alleged talk of creative solutions to get around the rules.
Become a part of our football-loving community and get all the latest transfer news delivered straight to you. Subscribe now for in-depth analysis, exclusive content, and updates on your favorite teams and players.
Over the period the main charges relate to, 2009 to 18, City's net spend on transfers, according to Transfermarkt, was about £900 million, almost £400 million more than Manchester United in second place, and 5 times as much as Liverpool and Arsenal. From 2016 to 18, they massively outspent every other team. By the time City's seminal dynasty-building title arrived in May 2012, leaked internal calculations which City dispute suggest that £127.5 million had been pumped in as supplements to their Abu Dhabi partnership deals, which would certainly go a long way towards buying Sergio Aguero, Mario Balotelli, and Yaya Touré. More recently, Guardiola's team have won the league on the final day, or by a point 3 times, while it is alleged and denied, enjoying the benefits of breaking rules their immediate opponents obeyed. European leagues have been depleted, talent and expertise lured away. Signing Kevin De Bruyne involved digging out an extra £25 million, forcing Wolfsburg to sell. The fact remains, City have yet to suffer significant punishment on any front. In the more recent UEFA case, key elements of evidence were found to be time-barred. Deals have been made with no less a figure of unquestioned rectitude than Gianni Infantino, UEFA's General Secretary at the time. 3 things can happen from this point. First, City are found guilty and punished to a significant degree. This would represent a potential disaster for the Premier League, which would find its entire recent history discredited, its broadcast rights undermined and integrity open to question. The second outcome is City are found to be innocent. No matter how legitimate or how transparent, this would also be disastrous for the Premier League, hobbled with ruinous legal fees, sucked into internal unhappiness, menaced by conspiracy theories on all sides. How does the league survive either of these verdicts intact? The third, and by far most likely outcome, is a qualified compromise, acceptance of some things, dismissal of others, and punishment that allows everyone involved to live with the outcome. The panel is, of course, entirely independent and concerned only with the truth. On the other hand, football, for all its self-importance, remains a very small player.
Become a part of our football-loving community and get all the latest transfer news delivered straight to you. Subscribe now for in-depth analysis, exclusive content, and updates on your favorite teams and players.